All right, good morning. Sorry I'm not here today. So today what I want to do is give you a chance to practice some more um, balancing reactions and classifying reactions. So the first thing is you'll want to look in your notes from yesterday to remember the 5 types of chemical reactions. So you've got combination or synthesis, you've got combustion, you've got single replacement, double replacement, and you've got decomposition. Let me actually look a minute. Let me see if I've got those on the slide somewhere. So synthesis or combination is when 2 or more substances to combine to form another substance. So it's when you have 2 elements that go to 1 element, or go to 1 compound, like A plus B goes to AB. And then decomposition is the opposite. You have A, B goes to A plus B, so one thing breaks apart into 2. Right? These are just cartoons of that. But okay, single replacement is, pardon me, when you start with an element in a compound, like AB plus C, and you get an element in a compound, a different compound, AC plus B. So if it's element and compound goes to element and compound, that's single replacement. Double replacement is you have 2 compounds that the partners switch, right? So AB and CD goes to AB, AD and CP. And then combustion is when you have some sort of CH&O molecule plus O2 gives you CO2 and water. And so you can usually tell whenever the products are CO2 and H2O. So those are the types of reactions there are. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to just start, give you a chance to look at these and determine each of these, whether you think it's synthesis, decomposition, single replacement, double replacement, or combustion. So look at A, and just talk to your partner for a moment about which one you think A is. So the way I would determine this is I would look and I'd say, okay, zinc, that's got 1 capital letter, so that's an element. So I have element and compound going to compound and element. So I have a compound and element on both sides of the equation. If you look in your notes, when you have element and compound going to element and compound, that is a single replacement reaction. So A is a single replacement reaction. Okay, now look at B with your partner and decide what you think it is. So B, I've got 2 things that are combining into 1 thing. So you can either call that a synthesis or a combination reaction. Pardon me. Okay, look at C now. So when I look at C, I see compound, 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 compound. I have 2 compounds going to 2 compounds. That means it's double replacement. You can also see that you've got Na is with Cl over here, but it's with something else over here. And the Ag is with NO3 over here, but it's with the Cl over there. So when they switch places, that's double replacement. All right, talk to your partner about D. Okay, so you've got 1 compound going into 2 things. Whenever you got 1 thing breaking apart into 2 things, that's decomposition. All right, now here's what I'd like you to do for the rest of the period. First of all, the sub will pass out balancing and classifying practice. So there are 4 equations for you to balance. Make sure you show your work. You can show your work using any of the 3 methods we've talked about. And then also decide which type of reaction you think it is. So that's going to be due by the end of the period. You're going to turn that in. And then when you're finished with that, there's a Schoology practice for you to do. So let me pull up Schoology real quick. So if you go to Schoology, and you go to our page, that's not us, this one here. Go to our page and go to today's folder. There's a classifying reactions practice for you to do here. If you don't get a 10 out of 10 the first time, retake it. I'll take your highest grade. All right, again, please be on your best behavior, and I will talk to you next on Tuesday. We'll have a lab that we're going to do on Tuesday. Okay, have a good day.